Hi everyone, welcome to Virtual Safari number 138 here at Londolozi Private Game Reserve. In this week's episode, we turn our focus towards two male lions that were found this morning in the hopes that this afternoon they're going to get up and start to move around and do something for us. But before we head across there, we've got to go and get ourselves ready for this afternoon's game drive. So often the first place to stop off when we're coming to clean the vehicle is at the air compressor pump. We use this to blast down the vehicle to get rid of any excess dust and leaves or anything that may have accumulated in the back of the vehicle. Right, let's get rid of most of the debris. Now we get across to the washing bay over there. The vehicle definitely looks in a lot better shape than it did half an hour ago. So that's just one way in which we get our game viewers ready for the afternoon game drive. So this afternoon we're slightly bamboozled in that we managed to find the dark-maned Avoca male and the Talamati Young Male lying out in one of the clearings. The reason we're bamboozled because this morning some guys saw vultures dropping down in this area, and when they came across to then see what was going on, they saw what turned out to be the Ntsevu Sub-adults walking down towards the river. Some of the rangers stayed with the Ntsevu Sub-adults, but the others that then came to investigate the vultures found the dark-maned Avoca male and the Talamati Young Male. So what I'm presuming happened is, as the vultures were dropping down, these two lions came running across to investigate, chased the Ntsevu Sub-adults off of a buffalo carcass, and they've now gone down to the river for a drink, and these two have finished off what was remaining of the carcass and are now just lying out in the open here. So it's great to see the dark-maned Avoca male and the Talamati Young Male here in the southeastern parts of the reserve. We do know they've been spending some time on Mala Mala, but to see them around here is great, and we hope that they stick around for a little bit longer. It's just going to be interesting to see what happens and unfolds, because the lion dynamics on Londolozi are up in the air. And with that being said, we believe that one of the northern Avoca males actually passed away a couple days ago. We do know his condition had deteriorated rapidly over the last little while, and so that now means that there is only two northern Avoca males remaining, and neither of them spend any time with each other. The dark-maned Avoca male, he spends time with the Talamati pride. The other Avoca male spends time with the Nkahuma pride. I highly doubt that they're going to join up, and it means that going forward they're a little bit more vulnerable if any new lions come into the area. So we're hoping that these lions are going to do something at some point this afternoon. The most that's happened is they've rolled over a couple of times, and on top of that the Avoca male lifted his head up, looked into the distance for all of about 10 seconds, and then rolled over and went back to sleep again. So they've basically been sleeping throughout the entire day. But if you look at them, their bellies are very full, and so there's no need for them to really move anywhere. It's been a cool, cloudy day, as you can see all the clouds around us. Just to see the size of that sub-adult male is incredible. He's basically the same size as this Avoca male, if not even bigger, and with full bellies just makes them look that much bigger. So while we're waiting for these lions to get up and do something, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below to join us for more of these weekly adventures. Finally, they've lifted their heads up now. They're both just sitting there very still, panting away. So what we're going to hope for is them to start grooming, yawning, stretching. Those are some great signs that they may then start heading down towards the river. However, we're not holding our breath just yet. So we've got the sub-adult male head up, grooming away, which started to get us a bit excited. As we were hoping the Avoca male might then start grooming and yawning, he's now just flopped over onto the side there. You can just see that belly bulging. Right, we got what we were waiting for. Eventually the young male stood up and was walking around. And he went down almost as though he was in search for some water. Sorry, these bugs are going nuts. And then he turned around and was heading back in the direction of where the big male was. And as we popped out of the thicker stuff, both of them were right here. So they've reunited. They're lying here just with their heads up. But it's pretty dark and it's very buggy. So we're going to start heading back towards camp. But great to see these animals moving around. And we'll see you all next week.